American engineers are questioning everything they thought they knew about futuristic design. Because Chinese hotels aren't just pushing architecture forward, they're leaping a full century ahead. You're about to see 10 hotels in China that look like they were beamed straight from the year 2125. These are not concept renders. They're not fantasy projects, they exist right now. Guests are checking in, elevators are running, lights are on. The gap between what China is building and what the rest of the world still calls cutting edge isn't small. It's not even wide. It's nearly 100 years apart, and it starts with a hotel that completely flips the idea of luxury upside down. Imagine a luxury hotel that doesn't reach toward the sky. The Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland descends 288 feet into an abandoned quarry on the outskirts of Shanghai. From above, it looks unreal. From inside, it feels like you've entered a future civilization that mastered underground living. This isn't a building dropped into a hole. The entire glass facade clings to the quarry walls, each level stepping downward like a controlled descent into tomorrow. Gravity feels inverted. Height is replaced by depth. Guests can sleep in suites where floor-to-ceiling glass walls look directly into an aquarium. Fish glide past while you're cocooned 288 feet below ground level. Above you, waterfalls cascade down stone walls. Inside, an atrium glows like a portal to another world. Sheraton Huzhu Hot Spring Resort. Picture a massive glowing ring hovering over water, and you're just starting to understand the Sheraton Huzhu Hot Spring Resort. It's a spaceship that decided to land on a lake and stay. The horseshoe-shaped structure wraps around itself in a perfect arc. Glass and curves dominate everything. No straight lines, no traditional geometry. During the day, it mirrors the sky and water. At night, it lights up like an orbital station, glowing across the lake. Approaching it feels unreal. The building looks impossibly light for its size. Glass bends around curves that tight. Structures that massive shouldn't appear weightless, yet it does. Morpheus Hotel, Macau. Zaha Hadid didn't design a hotel here. She sculpted the future and froze it mid-motion. The Morpheus Hotel rises 40 stories of flowing alien geometry. The center of the building is completely hollow. A massive void punched straight through from bottom to top. Around it, an exoskeleton of white lattice curves and twists like liquid metal. There are no right angles, no traditional walls. From one angle, it looks like a tunnel. From another, a wave. Light pours through the central void, and the entire structure glows from within, like it's powered by something beyond electricity. It's a hotel you try to understand and fail. Kimalong Spaceship Hotel, Zhuhai. They built a literal spaceship and put beds inside it. The Kimalong Spaceship Hotel sits like it's ready for launch. A massive disc-shaped structure, gleaming metallic silver, smooth and seamless. Every surface curves like aerospace engineering because that's exactly the inspiration. Porthole windows, rings of lights, a silhouette that belongs in orbit. At night, it glows in cold blues and whites. Sunrise Kempinski Hotel. 8 enormous spheres rise from the water like they're emerging from another dimension. The Sunrise Kempinski Hotel looks like bubble architecture scaled beyond reason. Each sphere is perfectly smooth, gleaming in daylight, transforming into a glowing orb at night. Bridges connect them like umbilical cords between space stations. From a distance, it looks like a necklace of planets. Up close, it feels like humanity decided corners were obsolete. Reflections in the water double the effect. 16 spheres, half real, half mirrored. Grand Lisboa, Macau. A golden lotus flower explodes into the sky at 47 stories, and suddenly every other skyline feels outdated. The Grand Lisboa Macau radiates outward like a futuristic bloom, each petal catching light differently. By day, it shimmers. By night, it becomes something alien, glowing, shifting, impossible to ignore. Tianzi Hotel. 3 ancient Chinese gods rise 41 stories tall, and they're not statues. The Tianzi Hotel transforms Fu, Lu, and Shou into a functioning hotel. Their robes form guest rooms. Their faces contain penthouses. Arms wrap around corners, windows become facial features, and 3 illuminated deities dominate the skyline like mythology stepped into the future and ordered room service. No other place on Earth attempts something this literal, this massive, this functional. Beauty Crown Hotel Complex. There's a crown so massive astronauts can see it from orbit, and it's a hotel. The Beauty Crown Hotel Complex rises like a jeweled monument, faceted, symmetrical, and overwhelming. The structure looks carved from a single impossible gemstone, crystalline shards jutting outward at precise angles. At night, the entire crown lights up in shifting colors. Miles away, it still dominates the horizon. This isn't architecture for a city, but for pure visual shock, one more design waits. Hotel Éclat, Beijing. Imagine a building made entirely of light, angles, and mathematics. Hotel Éclat Beijing looks like a giant crystal hollowed out and filled with luxury. Every surface is sharp, faceted glass. Sunlight hits it and fractures reality around it. The building never looks the same twice. Internal lighting turns each prism into a glowing shard. And yet, not all futures are made of glass and metal. Banyan Tree Nanjing Garden Expo Resort. This resort flows across the land in organic curves. Buildings rise and fall with the terrain. Roof lines ripple like waves. At night, soft lighting makes the entire place glow like bioluminescence. This is futurism that stopped fighting nature and started dancing with it. Hilton Huzhu Moon Bay. The largest spherical structure on Earth isn't a stadium. The Hilton Huzhu Moon Bay is a perfect globe of glass and steel, massive, reflective, unreal. By day, it mirrors sky and water until it nearly disappears. By night, it glows from within like a planet offering 5-star accommodations. A sphere so flawless it feels rendered, not built. This is what hotels look like when the future arrives early, and China checks it in.